It's that time of year. The NFR is here. This is part 3 of what I want to see at the NFR this year. Not really predictions, but like what has been really heavy in the fashion industry. And I hope we take a lot of what I'm saying into some outfits, and I hope we get to see this year, because I'm kind of sick of the same just leather and rhinestones and cow print, etc., etc. Like, we really can step it up a level, and I hope that the people bring it this year. But here's my list for those who have missed part 1 and 2. And we're going into the next kind of section of 3. First up, talking about corsets and denim combos. I kind of mentioned that in the last part with really pairing layers and textures together. But I really do love a good, whether it's a denim skirt with a corset, a denim corset with a nice skirt. Anything that has a lot of different textures is really going to amplify your look, like I said, whether it's day or night. And honestly, whether you're going really simple with it or really extravagant with it, a corset can really level up your outfit, like I said in the last video. But here are some more examples of what I'm talking about with denim combos and corsets. You can really play up the patterns too, because denim is such a simple concept. It also really leans really heavy into like the Western look if you're trying to find an outfit that you feel is like not necessarily yee-haw enough. That's a simple way to fix it. Next up is going to be tulle and layering. I know a lot of people fucking hate tulle, but I love tulle if it is done right. A lot of things that we can really take into play with this is whether it's tulle layering on the sleeves, tulle layering on legs, tulle layering at the bottom, just really any dresses or skirts. But I really think a nice tulle layer on the arms paired with a nice vest would look so cool and give so much depth to your outfit. Here are examples of what I am talking about. Give it a nice layer, give it a nice depth. Whether it's a lot of tulle, a little tulle, you can make it work. But also when it comes to the tulle layering, whether it is like actual layering of the fabrics, layering of different fabrics, layering of different patterns with fabrics, like we talked about in the previous hosieries and socks and tights and denim with corsets, and just like as long as you can layer it together, different textures are going to really elevate your simple look into something wow. On to the next topic of vintage. I'm not talking like 90s vintage like you see everyone fucking do, 80s and 90s. I'm talking about 1940s and 1950s Western vintage. It looks a lot like this. I think a lot of these pieces can really be elevated. Even sets and pant sets, skirt sets look so elevated. I think it would look even really cool on the men's fashion as well as the women's, but we really lean so heavy into the 90s and 80s fashions, myself included. I'm more really into 70s Western fashion, but a 40s and 50s look done properly really is so sophisticated and delicious, and I just want to yum 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 yum, and I really hope to see someone do it this year. All right, that's all for part 3. Stay tuned for the very last part where we dive into the next little section of my giant list. I can't wait to see all the NFR fashion this year.